Hello everyone, it's vmcampos. Time for another comic book haul. So first up I've got Star Wars Captain Phasma #1 from Marvel Comics. Journey to Star Wars The Last Jedi. So they're starting the hype for the next Star Wars movie, focusing on Captain Phasma, which is great because she was so underutilized in the actual movie. Kind of a disservice to her character. The creative team here is Thompson, Cecchetto, and Mossa. I believe I've seen Cecchetto's name in other books recently. I can't place it off the top of my head, however. So I can't wait to see how they redeem her. Next is Star Wars Rogue One #6, also from Marvel. This is by Hauser, Lyso, and Rosenberg, with very nice covers by Noto. This is the last issue of this miniseries, the movie adaptation. I've enjoyed it. There is a couple of things in the comic that weren't in the movie, so that's nice. And yes, it ends exactly the same way. Actually, I kind of feel it ends very abruptly. I feel this should have gone to 7 issues, because this one feels really rushed. But I guess they were trying to capture the intensity of the end of the movie itself. And yes, that amazing Darth Vader scene is intact, but it doesn't have the same visceral power as the film. Next, I picked up The Mighty Thor #22. So this is beginning a new storyline, and Cinder, Queen of Mephelheim, makes her appearance. Love this cover. These covers by Dodderman have been pretty amazing. Look, it's just so luminous and just so different from a lot of the covers out on the newsstands. Look at that green and these pinks and purples and blues. This is just a great cover. The logo burning and standing out. Just for the cover, this is a great buy. But if you're interested in the new storyline, you should pick it up here. This is by Aaron, Dodderman, Shetty, Wilson, and Gandini. So the usual creative team. Another Marvel book here is Spider-Gwen #23. I love this cover too. Stark color with Mary Jane. Now this, of course, is the whole plot is that it's taking place on Earth 65. We've got Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane, and the rest in a different dimension. This one's funny because the actual plot, not a lot happens with Spider-Gwen. It's more of a slice of life with these, with the characters in the band, the Mary Janes, with Mary Jane taking the lead. Now, also interestingly, the creative team is Blumenreich, Latour, Rodriguez, Gibson, and Renzi. There's a couple of guest artists for most of the book, although Rodriguez does his contribution. So they're still teasing Gwenom. Still teasing Gwenom. Spoiler alert. Next up, over with Dark Horse Comics, I'm picking up this on the regular. Richard Corbin's Shadows on the Grave. This is #7 of 8. I can't say enough good things about this series. If you haven't been reading it, go find the back issues. It's about to end soon with #8. It's horror master Richard Corbin creating vignettes of terror. So anthology. This is an anthology where Corbin creates a variety of short stories related to zombies and Tales from the Crypt-inspired twists. And all the while, there is a long story that's been happening from the beginning, based in Greek times. So this one's coming to a close. Look at that great cover. Look who's coming to dinner. Next up, I've got Rick and Morty, Pocket Like You Stole It, #2 from Oni Press. Creative team Howard Ellerby, Farina, and Crank. So I have to admit, I got #1 last month. I haven't read it yet. It's still in my read pile, so I don't really know what's going on with this series, but there's a bunch of Mortys. There's like Kitty Cat Morty, I guess, Chubby Morty, Junk in the Trunk Morty, I guess. I don't really know what's going on with it, but Rick and Morty's a great series. It's a mini series. I don't know how many issues it's going to be, probably 4, and I'm on board. I also picked up one of the variant covers. This is variant cover number 2. Here we have Embarrassed Morty, Girl Morty, Puppy Morty, and Embryo Morty. Really epic looking Rick on the cover right there. LRB's style is really nice. And again, I don't know what's going on with this series, but I love Rick and Morty, so I got this book. Another one that I love getting on the regular is from Image Comics, I Hate Fairyland. In this really fun, violent, and cute series, we have Gertie as she battles her way back home to try to get out of Fairyland. She has a really warped mind after being trapped in Fairyland for 27 years in the body of a little girl while her mind continued to age. This is a twist on the plot, and here we've got I Love Fairyland. So this is by Scotty Young and Jean-Francois Bellew. Number 15 by Image Comics. I also like getting the variant cover, which is normally known as Fuck Fairyland, but again in this plotline it's Fluff Fairyland. And on the last couple of variants, there's a variant every issue. It's the G-rated and the R-rated title. On the last couple of variants, there's been a really detailed, interesting style on the cover. Looks like colored pencil, really cute over the top. And if that isn't nightmare fuel, I don't know what is. But look at the detail, like even in her pigtails and everything. Just great style there. Next up from Image is the one everyone's talking about, The Walking Dead number 171, Fear the Princess. So brand new character to the Walking Dead mythology. Will she make it to the TV show? My guess is no. I don't think this character is going to come out. I don't know. I just have a feeling. Very different character than we might be used to in the series. Pink fuzzy sweater, wild hair, but badass girl with a big gun and knives and boxer shorts. So Kirkman himself has said, he's kind of doing big things with this character, different things. Remember, it is a comic book. It's not all gloom and doom realism. So we'll see where it goes. Completely on a whim, I picked this one up. I don't know anything about this at all. From Image Comics, Spy Seal, Britain's Slickest Secret Agent, by Rich Tommaso. I don't know anything about this. I decided to pick it up. Sometimes it's fun just to pick up weird odds and ends at the comic shop. The Corten Steel Phoenix, Issue 1, rated T for teen. So very cartoony, vaguely Fred Hembeck-ish art. Anthropomorphic comic, also known as a furry comic. And I guess there's Spy Seal there, and someone's coming to kill him, and he gets all the ladies, I guess. I don't know anything about this, but I wanted to check it out. Over at Titan Comics, I've been reading World War Tank Girl, and here we have issue number 4 of the 4-issue miniseries. This has been a great fun series. After my disappointment in the previous series, Tank Girl Gold, I like that there is a story with an actual plot, whereas the previous one was a lot of vignettes. And the one before that, Two Girls, One Tank, had a nice plot. So this completes the trilogy of these recent Tank Girl comics, issue 4. So basically, her and the crew go back to World War II, kick Nazi ass, and take no names. So this is cover C, which is a variant, and it's also a riff on issue number 1. This is like the sketch cover version. You can see the detail, the blue pencil, you can see the paste-ups, and the cover, how it was pasted in place. So, very cool variation of a sketch cover. Creative team is Martin and Parson. So co-creator of Tank Girl and the artist. And I love his art. It's really fun, really cute, and really well drawn. Very fun and violent. So shout out to Brett Parson. Another Titan book here is Robotech #1, cover A. Now, just for the cover, I had to pick this up. This is, of course, Art Germ, aka Stanley Lau, and a beautiful Min May cover. The other creative team is Brian Wood and Marco Turini. I'm not sure if this is a reboot or a reimagining. I just wanted to pick it up. Oh, we've also got Marco Lesko and John Workman. So just this cover, I'd seen it online. I wanted to get it. I saw it at the shop and I got it. Now I noticed a little later it's the second print. So 00112, the 2 right there means second print. That's fine. That's a beautiful enough cover that I'll take a second print. And lastly, over from Archie Comics, I have Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, #8. So an amazing Robert Hack cover, continuing the Witch War storyline. Creative team Robert Aguirre Sacasa and Robert Hack. So Hack has this amazing pulpy style, realistic and terrifying. This is pretty fun that they've got this sticker on the cover. I'm always a sucker for that sort of realism. So I got the regular cover as well as the variant cover. So this seems to say Matthew Southworth, and very different style than the Hack style, but I like to get all of them. And this kind of tells you a little bit more about her state of mind. That's a really great shot there. Bats and branches like blood vessels. So that's my comic haul for this time. Some Marvel books, Image, Titan, and Archie Comics. See anything you like? What are you reading? Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up. This is vmcampos. See you at the comic shop.